Hello, guys. Welcome back to Madness in the Dunya with your host, Mohammed Ismail, and a special guest today. You guys are really lucky. It's Sheikh Kamran Rahman.
Brothers and sisters, this podcast will be about marriage in Islam. Not just any marriage in Islam, brothers and sisters, it's about getting married young. Mashallah to the people who are getting married young. But beware, there are many dangers. As brother Ismail and Kamran, last episode, living with in laws, this is also a major problem. But this episode will not be had just this specifically tailored to brothers and sisters who wish to get married at a young age, from the age of 16 to the age of 19, as they focus on the positives, but not just any positives like completing half your deen. They want it for the recreational, uh, the devil's dance, as they like to call it. These youngsters, it's about that of getting married, and I will pass this on to brother Ismail and brother Cameron as my time has come to an end. Alaikum. All right.
Walaikum salam. Okay, that was a little bit
Let me just
weird, but okay.
get rid of this
now,
before anyone else. Right. Ah,
now, the, now
okay.
the funny thing is, none of you, I wish you guys could see this kid is in a freaking do rag. Man's got a do rag, but it's not even a proper do rag. It's bra. Like what? How do you do your do rag? Explain.
A bandana that I just slapped on top of my head. Some expired looking rope from some old trouser that I had. Yeah, literally, I'm not even joking. And I just
Madness.
private story. Yeah, New Year's 2021. You would have seen it because that honestly, yeah, I guarantee you that made everyone's year. The amount of screen records I got, the amount of messages that this is too funny, bro. Yeah, honestly, if I wish I could have done a better one, but maybe if our views go up, yeah, subscribers, then I'll do it again on you. If you guys want to see more, you gotta show more.
Okay, the main topic today is about marriage and what's it called? We did marriage and moving in with your in-laws. So now we're doing getting married young and what's it called? And the implications and stuff like that. So, Cameron, do you want to start?
Yeah, like as Sheikh Kamran has said, yeah, more it's about getting married young, like between to like 19, because from 20 onwards, that's when you're pretty much mature enough anyway. That kind of contradicts our second episode age, but well, that's all different people, different, But yeah, but reason why we're talking about this is because me specifically, I'm not sure about you, Ismail. I've seen so many young people, mainly are married, that got married at like 16, 17, 18, 19, and they have like two kids, and like the divorce with such a young. With this girl, she just turned 19, and she had a kid that was 1 year old and one was like a couple of months old, and she was divorcing that. And mashallah, she was a very beautiful girl, but at such a young age and divorced. And you know how the Asian community is, and like oh, this girl, they're gonna be thinking like this girl, she got married so young and they got divorced, and is take care of her husband, bro. Look at it, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not letting this girl get married to my son. And like, look at this. She can't even hold one husband. How is she gonna handle men? It's kind of messed up, man. So it's not more attacking the girls. It's more like if you're thinking about getting married young, it's to show you it could potentially lead to, and what you if what well not potentially, but what's it is more towards, because we're going to be talking about the certain things that I'm right now. It's 12 o'clock in the night, by the way, so yeah, waffle. It's more like it's the awareness, and like make sure like you're ready. You take it away before us keep talking.
Yeah, man. So marriage young. I'm never like, I'm bare tired as well. 12 o'clock, so we're both a little bit tipsy. I'm tipsy a bit, not drinking. I
Tipsy,
didn't stuff like tipsy.
Oh,
No, I didn't mean tipsy like I'm drunk, but like a little bit off it, man. Like legit, I just zoned
oh,
out
you're
for
that.
a second. I just,
I like to call it the natural high. Just tell you're tired, it's late. You're just like, yo.
yeah, like, but yeah, man. So sorry, I just can't stop laughing, man. No, but okay, let's get back into it. So I agree with Cameron what he said. The thing is, we're not trying to say we need to stop blaming the women first of all. At the end of the day, but I'm gonna play on a different side because I feel like a lot of people attack women, and especially in the Asian
Definitely.
community. I feel like a lot of women feel like they're attacked. So I'm gonna play on the opposite side. I think even Cameron will agree. Let's say the men. Let's talk about the men.
It takes two, okay? It takes
two. It takes two
okay, you
to
can't
make the
marry
bus
yourself.
go
Okay?
round.
One person.
It takes two to make the bus go round. Okay, I don't know. I thought that
I
song.
thought it was one go round. What bus, bro?
World go round. I don't know. I thought of a bus, man. It's the same thing. World bus, whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm just my bus don't take me to town, bro. It takes me to Afghanistan. Oh wait, shit, the Taliban now. Wait, white people watching this are gonna think I'm part of the Taliban. Wait, think of a my bus takes me to Egypt.
Nah, but yeah, nah, but yeah, I'm just gonna catch the number 6 to the world to Egypt. Yeah, but yeah. So let me see. So let's switch it up now. So the guys, the thing is, as a man, is your duty to protect your woman. And I know I'm not saying you should protect women because women are weak and they're fragile, because it's not like that. You protect the women's higher. And what that means is, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but their modesty and their beauty as well. And like, no offense, like I had like a situation, and because more older I've gotten, more I speak to girls, because at the end of the day, when you're young, you're like, girls have cuties. I don't know why I had to mention that, but you're more older now, and I'm speaking to a lot of my friends that are female, and obviously, what's it called? They're telling me about how guys are really creeps and stuff like that, and how this guy screams, shouts, heckles, weird conversations. One of my friends, she has the green eyes. But I'm not gonna lie, she has green eyes like yours as well, camera. But I'm not even lie, she gets heckled a lot. Would you?
I think I
You
know who
get
you're
people.
talking about.
Yeah, she has green eyes, nice woman. What's it called? She gets like a lot of weird people coming up to her, being like, "You got green eyes? Are they real?" And like, "I'm stalking you." They start like
Oh, it's
saying
the one
weird
that
stuff, and
working it.
yeah,
Yeah, I got a story for that, bro. Oh my god! Imagine, yeah, me and her were just like we were chilling in the same section, and we were just working there, just talking and all that. These two customers come up. They said these guys were full-grown men, bro. Like they were at least to about mid-30s. They were fully like the way they were looking at. I'm like, yo, I'm like, listen, I'm not moving away from me. I'm supposed to be going tidying up there. I'm like, I'm not. Guys are dodgy. I can't even remember what they were saying because this was time ago. But it was so creepy, and I made sure these. Basically, I essentially escorted these guys away. I'm just a motherfucking creeps, bro. Like, oh, I should be sparing myself. It's dodgy, bro. But yeah, go on.
So as I was saying, so let me link it to this topic now. So obviously you gotta protect women, and that means as like you should treat women as your sister. Think of her as your sibling. Would you let your little sister be out late? And would you feel safe? Like she can't go out late. I don't want to stop women from going out. I don't want to be like, yeah, you curfew this time, be home. But like at the end of the day, you're very protective of your sister. So these women you should treat like your sister. You see a girl out late, don't be cackling and say, oh, I'm gonna do this to you. Why is your eyes green? Try and be like, no offense. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not trying to say to you, uh, what's it called? You can't talk to women, but with respect, modesty, there's a way. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, these women are scared because it's night, and I'm not gonna lie, as a guy, I'm scared out late. And these are girls. You should have some respect, and I don't think you should be disrespectful. Think of them as your sister. Would you talk to your sister in that manner? And let's link it back to the topic now, because I feel like I'm trying to get a little bit off topic. So, what is it? So when you marry a woman, you have to have respect, and you gotta do it the proper Islamic way, the modest way, the by asking. And I know this is weird. Everybody likes to do on dating and everything like that. But even as a woman, you should want a guy to approach your father, your brother, because that shows he's serious, and that's a step forward. Say he's dating for so many years, and then going, yeah, let's get married, because you feel like getting married. You now have a guy that's respects you enough and loves you enough to be like, yeah, I want to do this the halal way. I do not want her to sin. Because at the end of the day, I sin, you sin, but at the end of the day, I don't want my friend to sin because I'm sinning. I don't want to be, if you get what I mean. And if you care about something, you don't want them to sin. Like with my mom, I used to get her to pray and stuff like that. When you have kids, you want them to pray. You want with your loved ones, if you got siblings and stuff, or parents or anything like that, or loved ones at home, and you're praying and you're like telling them to pray, not because of your benefit. Obviously, Islamic, you do get benefits, but because you want them to reap the fruits of Islam. You want them to have what's it called? The reward, good deeds and stuff like that. And that's how you have to be with the. If you love somebody, you do that. So if a guy does that, because no offense, nowadays I think a girl should approach a guy, but at the end of the day, nowadays it is acceptable for it, but we like to make the guy do all the work, which I'm not gonna lie to you. Fair enough, whatever, man. I'm not gonna lie. I love this story about Khadija, and this shows you if you are, and this is for you girls to listen to. Khadija, the Prophet's wife. What's it called? What was it? What was the story? How she approached him. She was a businesswoman. Alhamdulillah, Khadija Radia Anha. She was a
He
businesswoman.
had a stroke halfway
Well,
through saying that, bro.
I don't know why my mouth is dry, so that's why I said it like that. Allow me, but yeah, but yeah. So she fell in love with it, and she's a businesswoman, successful woman. And what she did was she told a friend. She's like told a friend about how she likes to marry the prophet. And what's it called? Her friend went to approach him, said, "Are you interested?" And that, and then what's it called? Eventually, long story short, they got married, as we all know, and they have the most beautiful marriage in all of Islam, man. There's so many hadith and like so many what's it called? So many stories about how beautiful his marriage was with his wives, especially Khadija radiallahu. Uh, Make it say, and I say it right.
You're like, rather, like, you're literally having a stroke.
No,
You're right, bro.
radiallahu. That's why you say. What is it?
Radiallahu anha.
I can't. I don't know why I can't say it. Radiallahu. I can't. I don't know. Usually I can say it when I've got a book in front of me. I'm like Khadija radiallahu anha.
You
Yeah,
sound
look,
like
I say it right now.
whatever pronunciation. You know what he's trying to say. So yeah, go on.
Khadija radiallahu. Yeah, did I say it properly?
Yeah, you said that part properly. Just
Yeah, I
allow it
did
for
just.
now, bro. Late, we're tired. We're late. It's
Yeah,
late.
just
We're tired.
like, but yeah, and that's what you have to do as a woman, and even as a guy. It doesn't matter what gender approaches, but if you care about your opposite, you should do that. You should, and even then, if a guy does approach, because nowadays it's always a guy that approaches a girl. I feel like it's been a while. Guys are always approaching. It doesn't matter if you're guilt, but at the end of the day, you should expect a guy to approach you in that manner. You should have some respect for yourself.
I'm not sure if it's just most guys can agree with me, but I have heard a lot of guys agree with me. If a girl approaches you, you're more likely to get. Because if a girl approaches me and be like, yo, listen, I want to get to know you, this and that, I'll be like, yeah, cool. Because in the end, I'm going to approach you, I'm going to say, I'm like, yeah, you're a good looking guy, I like you, and that. But I think to myself, yeah, I want to get to know you and this and that. Yeah. Well, obviously, the whole Islamic way, I'm just saying it. But what's it called? But I won't bother approaching you because, like, I'm not the most friendly looking person. And then again, it's like people look at me and girls instantly their phone and be like, "Yeah, I'm close." Wallahi, true story. When I was living alone, I was on the lift. This girl was on the lift before me. She, yeah, I'm just right now. And she's looking at me and she's getting a bait that she's terrified of me. We live in the same building. Same building. I'm 2 floors above you. So if I do something to you, first of all, there's camera in the lift, and there's cameras all over the building. I'm done for. I lose my what's it called degree, everything. I'm like, you really think I'm sacrificing everything for you, bro? Like, but yeah, so that's why I don't approach people. So if you think yeah, you're a bit interested, want to get to know me or whatever, yeah, just not approach me, innit? I'm like, you're cool, because I'm quite a friendly person, you know.
Man, bro, acting like this was must match. It's a podcast. Relax, Cameron. Stop plugging
No,
yourself.
I'm just saying, relax.
Okay, let me just talk about my bro Cameron Rahman is a Bengali guy of fair skin, green eyes, curly wavy hair, especially when he grows out long. His beard's a little bit. He's grown a beard, alhamdulillah. Not the best, but alhamdulillah, it's getting there. Let's make dua for him if you want. He
I
stands
can't forget the
at a
green eyes.
what? Yeah, I said the green eyes. Cameron, we said the green eyes.
Oh yeah,
Cam,
just get the dinner.
okay, sorry guys. Cameron has green eyes. Green.
Oh, don't forget the color changing part as well. Don't forget the color change.
The color changing eyes too.
Hey, yo,
In
that's a
the
massive fox. Oh
yeah,
shit.
color changing as well. But yeah, also he stands at a very tall height for a Bengali. No offense to Bengali. He is 5'2".
Oh, bro, listen, you don't even want to know my 5'2" condition.
He is 5'2" and a half.
Yeah, man. Uh-huh.
No, but yeah, inshallah, we find you a wife, Cameron.
Inshallah, man. Inshallah, I mean, you already sorted. You got your cousin in it. So
No,
it's
I'm not
calm.
marrying my cousin. Stop doing that, man. It's not even funny, man. It's loud, man.
I'll be getting you mentally ready. Which, talking about mentally ready, I think it's time to go back on topic.
Oh yeah, let's get back on topic. So what's it called? That's the proper way. If somebody wants to know, you do it the Islamic way. Because no offense, ultimately you're gonna get married if you like somebody, like yeah, I want to marry them. No offense, do this. Do you even need to marry them? You can do halal dating. When I mean halal dating, it isn't what these packies try to be doing, where they're like, yeah, we just don't touch each other, we go on dates and stuff like that. There's obviously Islamic ways of doing stuff, like what's it called? Having a third person, which like a mahram, which will act, which when you're going out somewhere to eat, he'll just be there. But sometimes it's awkward if they're sitting right there in front of you. But it doesn't need to be like that. They could be in a distance. They don't even need to. Don't even need to hear you. Present. If they can physically see you, don't even need to hear what you're saying. That's the only thing. So you could talk and stuff like that, and they just need to be physically there. That's it. So that's a halal dating. That could be your brother. That could be anybody really that's a male of mahram, basically. It doesn't need to
Ideally, don't
be.
make it someone that's a bit judgy or pushy in it. But then we're like, hey, yo, what's
Yeah,
this thing?
yeah. And at the end of the day, it's for your own safety as well. Let's be honest, like you don't know what happens. Guys are some guys, and at the end of the day, a guy has can no, I don't want to get saying men are trash and everything like that. So I don't want any girl to be like, yeah, men are trash. But at the end of the day, a man could do a lot of things with, like, when you're going out on a date, you don't know what he'll do. He'll be inappropriate. He'll touch you inappropriately. He'll grow pew stuff out. You don't know. But having that mahram there is like a shield. And at the end of the day, if something like that happens, that mahram will protect you and that kind of thing. And then it gives you a chance to get along with this person, meet this person, see their personality. And you don't need to do. It's not like there's a limit to how many times you can do this. You can do as much times as you want, unlimited times until you in your brain like, yeah, this is the person I want to marry. That's it, man. That's what I say. Do it the halal way, and at the end of the day, make dua. That's the best advice I'll give you. Constant dua and marry somebody. And I'll be honest, more older I've got is marry somebody for their deen, because marrying somebody for their religion is the best advice I can give you. Because at the end of the day,
Someone that
people
makes you
that
better.
are, yeah,
Someone
because
that
not
is,
the Islam makes you doesn't make you. It does a lot of people talk about Islam religiously, but even as a character, it brings your character a better character. It makes you better as a person. It makes you much more calmer, relaxed person. It's like it calms you down. It makes you, alhamdulillah, happier. Makes you better character, better personality. And at the end of the day, who do you want to raise your kid? Somebody with a beautiful Islamic characteristics and personality, or somebody with a disgusting personality? Because you could say, yeah, I could change him. Okay, let's say, first of all, you
hear
can't change
that
somebody.
all
But
the time.
if you can, you change him. I don't know. I'm not seeing a girl change it, but I don't know. Some girls can. I've never seen it, but some girls have
I
said it. And at the end
girls
of the
see it,
day,
bro. I'm telling you, 90% of the time is a lie, bro. 90%.
is a lie. It's probably him faking it. You legit tell a guy, I don't like this personality about you. He might change it for that time being. He could fake it. How long are you going to see
But
that?
you
You
can
that for an
always
hour?
fake a personality, which is why you should wait a long time. Which relaying back to the beginning, I said getting married young in it because people think they life at 16. No, you don't. Relax yourself. Yeah, and things that you can fake it. So if you drag on to like your 20s, you're going to see the true colors. You don't even have to wait till you're 20. The true colors of a person doesn't show. It goes around. The person's true colors show. Well, it depends on how you guys are talking. Occasionally, you can chat shit. You can chat. You can fake. His stories a lot. Oh, when I was dating him, he was so sweet and this and that. Yeah, he was everything that I ever wanted, and now he's just a demon. Like he's absolutely horrible and all of that. And especially
Yeah,
younger girls, they're easy to manipulate. So which is part of
yeah,
the very young.
that's the thing, man. And the thing is, as well, it's scientifically proven women are more emotional than men, and they think with emotions, while men do think logically. I'm not trying to say women don't think logically. Don't want any woman to call me trash.
It's the way our brain. It's the way our brain works. We think more logically than we do thinking. Which is why when you talk to a guy in it and you just want to complain and you're just like that's not the response. But why is he telling me solutions, bro? You just sit there and hear. We're logical, and logic is what providing solutions.
Yeah,
And yeah.
so is that really? So what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. So you can do as much as time as you want, and at the end of the day, it's the best advice I can give you. And inshallah, hope the best for your marriages, guys. And also, getting married young. What was it? I can't remember what I was about to say. Getting married young. Don't do this. And I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of people do this thing where they use their TikTok as a dating website and most much all that kind of stuff.
The one
Okay,
on
get
TikTok.
especially TikToks. I see like 16-year-olds, and this is weird, man. Where they're like trying to sell themselves on TikTok, which is weird because there are some creepy guys out there, and I don't know why you would do that to yourself.
Oh,
At
every
the end of
time
the day,
I go into the comment section, it's like some 40-year-old man. Yo,
It's weird as well. It's like I saw one who was so cringy. It was like, yeah, I'm 17 years old. I like chicken pig. I like food, but I'm not even lying to you. You Asian girls need to stop making this your personality, liking food. Everybody likes food.
yeah,
It's
time food is their personality, bro, apparently.
bro, it's mad. Like, oh my life, guys. I like oxygen, quirky. No, fam, nah. Just being
Like I
quirky
can't
out
live
here, man.
without having at least a hit of oxygen a day. Like I have to have at least one night oxygen a day.
Nah, man. I feel like we low key violate Asian girls. Let's not. Nah, but like, let's violate Asian guys now, man. They oxygen a day is like shisha. Yeah, I said it. Oof. I'm controversial.
Never felt that on a personal level, bro. Ah, I'm sitting here with my vape. But,
Damn, I just violated you. That's not your
I
personality,
listen.
Kevin. Develop a
I,
personality.
listen. I have an excuse. Is straight, bro. To relax myself, calm myself, because I got a lot of bullshit coming out. I'm a very unproblematic. It's maybe the same minute, but that's a topic for another time. Okay, we need to stick to the. Our video recording is gonna stop in a bit. So yeah, man. So we got. Let's off a little bit. But yeah, that's it called. But yeah, the main reason why is because I'm sure you guys heard about like 2 weeks ago. Like, I actually forgot her name, man. But well, yeah, it's because obviously we know she's 19 years old and she now like it's just sad. It's very sad, and obviously we don't want the same for our sisters and that because like we true colors don't show till later on. Like clearly, she's probably been with this guy a lot longer. They got married. They moved out at 18, so I believe they got married around. Let's just say 18. She passed away at 19. So like a year. We'd assume a year in marriage. At the time when someone's true colors do, and that clearly his true colors weren't the best, weren't the brightest. And it's like it's dangerous as well, man. It's like you can't find the true person. Find someone. It's like there's many aspects to marriage. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And one of them, obviously, we already know about the cool aspect, like he physically mature, basically. But everyone thinks about, which I don't think is compulsory, but I like to keep it as part of the actual whole marriage process. Getting ready to get married is because not a lot of people like. Unfortunately, the woman who passed away. May Allah go on her Jannah as well. And
Inshallah.
her husband, obviously, this guy, he was 20 years old, literally our age, and he did that. So that clearly shows that he wasn't exactly ready, and maybe she was, but that guy clearly wasn't. And I've met many guys, and like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of girls that I've seen that kid. I haven't, but the girls that I've met that were like divorced with kids and stuff like that, and it clearly shows they weren't mentally prepared. Because otherwise, if you were mentally prepared, your marriage won't exactly go sideways. And look at Asians, for example. Man, or our grandparents, there's a whole toxicity between them. Like and you hear them, they always get married. I got married at 16. Guys doing sitting in your rooms all day, and like it's not nothing to boast about because like the whole, like you don't want that. You need to be mentally prepared, mentally mature to because the marriage is it's a big thing. Like we said last podcast, it's a big thing, and it's half your deen. You can't exactly throw that in the bin, can you? So it's like you need to be prepared. You need all of these sacrifices because now, as a guy, it's not only one life to take care of. It's not your own. You have another whole physical human as well, and then the kids come in the picture. Then obviously there's more, and obviously mentally ready for all of that. What's it called? Responsibility. Then you shouldn't even be getting married. Marriage shouldn't be crossing your mind. Otherwise, you're gonna get a situation. You get me?
So what's it called? So my advice is, because at the end of the day, the example you gave about that girl, 19 years old, with her two kids, at the end of the day, and it's sad that she's in the situation where guys will not marry somebody in that situation, saying she's not a virgin, she's got kids, she's got baggage, which are stuff for a lot. Kids are not baggage, and it's sad that people have that mindset to think that kids are baggages. But it's that kind of thing. Guys look at that as a downside. But at the end of the day, kids, and I always feel like the kids are always the victims of divorces, and I don't think anybody else argues that. At the end of the day, kids are the middle of it all, and it really messes up. I've seen so many relationships for kids messed up because of divorce and stuff like that, and it psychologically, physically messes them up. And the thing is, the advice I can give is not saying to you, not have kids, do not have kids later on in life. I'd say the best advice is when you get married, regardless if you get married young, old, when you get married, I say you have to have a moment with your spouse to get to know them because you never know somebody until you are married. And I feel like you should, what's it called? Build a bond, build a relationship, build a unity, a unit. You two should work, coincide with each other, a duo kind of thing. That you should get to know each other inside and out kind of thing, where you know each other's personalities. So when you eventually do have kids, you know each other well enough that you know what the your spouse is. And I say give it a year or two to get to know them. Because at the end of the day, some marriages do not last that long, and it's sad to say that. So when you eventually do have kids, you two know each other. So it's not like you get married, you have a kid, and now you're stuck. You are stuck in this situation where you two hate each other's gut, but you do not want to get a divorce because you don't want your kid to grow up without a parent or in a divorced marriage or embarrassment from the Asian community or Arab community, basically the Muslim community and stuff. But the thing is, that's why I say give it 1, 2 years so you get to know the person. And no offense, it
And
still could probably happen, but you still got that thing. So even if you two have the most beautiful marriage ever, you lot will now be more prepared to have kids because you two will understand each other better and you two can work as a team when you have kids. Because I don't think it's one parent's job to raise a child. And I've always see it, and I have to stand up for the women, where it's the women are the nurturers, the carers, and people like that's their job, but it isn't their job. As a man, you should be caring. If the Prophet Sallallahu can cook, clean, everything like that, and be good to his kids and care about his kids, who are you? All seriousness, man, both parents, but both genders work now. So it's not even like in the olden days where guys work. I know I'm going to leave it off topic, but now girls work, and I think a woman should not work a 9 to 5 like a guy does, and the guy comes home and sits and relaxes while the girl cooks and cleans and slaves in the kitchen. A woman is not a slave. Putting it out there, man. Stand up for you, sisters. Woo!
but yeah, man.
But yeah,
Yeah, just remember, mental maturity is a key thing, man. If you're not mentally prepared, listen to our second podcast about mental maturity as well, because we do have that. But remember, that's a key. He said, you get to know the person. Living with the person is a whole different thing than just so like you obviously like we said in the second podcast, when you live with them, the whole different lifestyle, everything you know. Like when you live with them, you're gonna see their lifestyle. Actually, like 'cause home is a place where you're home, innit? So it's you're
you
yourself
feel most
when you
comfortable. Yeah.
yeah when you're most comfortable, and if you clearly see that like the girl from Sydney, clearly her husband was a bit too comfortable. His comfort was acid baths apparently. Stuff I said it like it's a joke, but yeah, if it's like so, it's something like that. It's something you really need to consider. Also, I need to say, my cousin, yeah, if she's watching this, big up. She has a man and she wants to get married when he finishes uni, which is about. And she's at 18. I'm like, yo, soon, because all I keep thinking about is that that 19-year-old girl with 2 kids. I'm like, be like that, bro. Because in the end, because I'm basically one of her older brothers, so everything is gonna fall on me, and I'm known as the aggressive, you know, and obviously I'm the aggressive, loud one in it. So I'm gonna cause more of a scene than anyone else, other than her dad. Yeah, I'm gonna like, out of the brothers, basically, I'm gonna cause more of a scene. And this guy clearly, I've seen a picture of him. This guy thinks he's a bit of a bad man. I can't lie. So obviously, like I feel like it's this delusion is the one, all of this and that. But when I look at him, I'm like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? And then, like, the best thing to do is go to a brother, yeah, a mate, a male, and show. You just have to show a picture, and the guy can tell you exactly what it's like. Like, it's come to a point. I'm sure Ismail, you can do the same. That you can look, leave him.
Yeah, it's male nature. Men know what other men are up to, and it's the opposite way
Yeah,
around. Women know women better than women. Women know women better than men know women, and the
yeah,
vice versa. Men know men better than women know men.
definitely. The amount of times I have a friend here, and she keeps going, "Oh, I'm seeing this guy, and this like seems so nice." I'm like, "He's really nice. He's like he really compliments me, and that's like he's not the same like the other guys." I'm like, "Give it a few days, you guys are gonna split." Few days later, she posts a quote on Instagram. Yeah, that clearly she's been heartbroken. I'm like, I was right, wasn't I? She was shocked. I'm like, not talking. I'm like,
I bet she dyed her hair blonde, man. You know, Asian girls, but you can tell when you break a girl's heart, man.
tired,
They're
tired,
blonde.
or they cut their hair.
Man, cut their hair on morning. You can see the morning stage, man. It's so awkward, man. It's like one
That's
day just walking into like a room or something, like, you see your cousin with just blonde hair, like just short blonde hair. And it's like, you're right, Cameron. You're like, you're right. How's your relationship? Oh, yeah, we just mutually just dispersed.
Yeah, what did I say? Uh, That's why.
It's a mutual thing.
This is why I'm straight up. The way I am, have I really changed since you met me? Have I really changed that much? Let's be honest.
I want to be honest with you. I feel like I met you when I was 19 years old. So we were around 18, 19 years old when we met each other. I do think you've matured. I'm not saying like I think you're more mature and you're more sensitive of matters. Not like you're not a sensitive person, but you're not as like blunt as you used to be. And
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So that's just more maturity in age. Because
yeah. I'm
now,
straight up though, innit? I'm still straight up like
yeah,
I was back then, and
yeah,
obviously I've changed. Like you said, I'm mature. But is that I'm still straight up. Like
yeah,
I'm still I say what it is. Man, I feel like
yeah,
that's what people should be more like, because I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna give you false hope. You know, honestly, if I see any potential in you, I don't see any potential in you, and that's it. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna bother. Actually, I'm not gonna bother. If I see potential, I'm gonna be like, oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. I want to get to know you, this and that. If I see potential, well, I'm not gonna give you. I'm not those guys, and then same for you. That we're gonna be like, yeah, you're my world, this and that. Honestly, I can't wait till we get married and this and that. You know, like all of that emotional manipulation. That's what I was gonna talk about. I'm a bit more awake now. You get emotionally manipulated. You always hear these guys saying, "Oh, this and that." You're the I've never met. Happened to me, this and that. I never want to you. Honestly, I'm changing my ways for you. You know, and all of that. Like, shut up. No, you're not.
now you know
No,
I
you're
got intention to marry you, man. You know that, man.
not. Yeah,
You're the
obviously.
only girl
Yeah.
I talk to, man.
So what if you go in the back in the car? Just do it one time, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry you anyway. So like, it matters. Like, you always hear shit like that, and then what happens? What happens? Say, yeah, nothing to hear from him again. You don't hear from him again. Like,
Mm.
I don't do that straight up. I'm gonna be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, I ain't see a problem. You're causing me a problem. This shit ain't gonna work out. Goodbye. Hey, yo, what's this guy doing? Oh yeah. I'm in my car in case you didn't know. What's it called? See, that's why I'll be straight up and honest, and yeah, just be straight up and honest to you are. If you don't see potential in the person, just be like, yeah, listen, I don't see potential in you, but it's like a good time in it and the best of you. But obviously, if there's no potential, obviously you got to know the person, but you just don't give them false hope.
That's true. I do agree with that, man. Can't give them false hope, man. At the end of the day, that's what you gotta be careful with. A lot of boys and girls have given like the opposite gender false hope, and I'm not gonna lie, we're probably a very paranoid generation because legit we don't know what the truth is or what's a lie. 'Cause we're very manipulative as a generation, and we're not like love to what you said pretty much. It's just a one-time thing. At the end of the day, and I say this as a woman, your body is sacred. Respect yourself. And this is not me saying, "Oh no, women are the culprits." Because no offense, you're not. But at the end of the day, as a woman, you are ranked higher Islamically, and you should know you should know yourself, and you should respect yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man.
Should we wrap it up?
Wrap it up, man. Might need a cameo from Sheikh Cameron Roman.
Okay, I can't put the bandana on because I've got neighbors literally just staring at me. But let's just pull it
Just
back.
do the voice.
There we go. Okay, no, they can hear it. Yeah, brothers and sisters, I'll probably put the audio. Brothers and sisters, our views have been low. The loyalty has decreased. All it is a press of a button. Go on YouTube. Just press the button in the Dunya. Watch the episode. Enjoy. The subscribe button is just literally one click to do. And also one. The knowledge is in the palm of our hands. The past, current knowledge, and in the future. And yet, it on. This is very information we are providing you with, and yet you choose not to share and follow and listen to it. And also, okay, sorry, I can't keep it off because I feel very awkward. They're literally staring at me. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, give us hate, whatever. Yeah, you want us to say anything specific in it. We talk about the most random topics, honestly. But yeah, just share, let us know, whatever. Tell us what topic. Dua for us, man. Make dua for us, not us just individually, yeah, but for the podcast as well. Because we got future things that we want to podcast, and right now obviously we can't because I'm doing it in my car, and you're doing it at your house. So we inshallah, make dua for us where we get things out, because this isn't just for us; it's for you guys as well. That's it.
Yep.
All right. Should we end it?
So, yep.
Banging.
Okay, so the next part wasn't supposed to make it, but this was too funny not to add in. So enjoy this blooper.
It's almost on full blast now.
Yeah, that's actually calm right now. How it is.
What about when I'm talking over? Is it clear and understandable? Yeah, what is my name?
Yeah, that seems alright.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Oh my god, bro! He was here, and I'm just here with my bandana on the top of my bro.
And your neighbours there.
Yeah, he's with his family.
The one that you're close with.
Yeah, he's with his mom, and she was looking at him like, "What the fuck is he wearing?"
No, fam. Nah, how you know? Nah, fam. Nah, when you actually joking, and I just imagine her just said like, "Is he okay?"
No. Oh, bro, see what I mean? When I'm doing a skit, that's what everyone's about, bro. Uh, your blooper episode is gonna be too sick.